Hey guys, I recently made this cute jumper for my son's first birthday, so stay tuned if you guys want to learn how to make it. For this project, you'll need knit fabric that has a good amount of stretch. I'm using a thin scuba knit. I couldn't find a fabric design that I wanted for my son's birthday, so I ended up having to print my own. I showed you guys how to do that in a previous video, and I'll link it down below. You want to start by folding your fabric in half. Whenever you fold the fabric, you want to make sure your stretch is going horizontally. After that, we're going to cut our pattern out. I'm using the Snowflake Jumper pattern by Ellie & Mac Patterns. After I finished cutting everything out, I went ahead and printed on the fabric. You're going to take the back piece of your pants and lay it down flat. You're going to make sure it's right sides facing up. Then you're going to take your top piece and place it on top of that back piece, right sides together. Then you're going to pin it together, take it over to your sewing machine, and sew those two side seams. Now we're going to prepare our waistband. So to do that, you're going to fold that in half, clip it together, and then place it to the side. We're going to do the same steps with our two bottom cuff pieces. We're going to fold them in half, right sides together, take our clips or pins, clip them on the side, and then place them to the side until we're ready to sew. You're going to grab your two strap pieces, fold them in half. Then you're going to take some clips or pins and you're going to clip down the side. Once we're done clipping that, we're going to take it over to our sewing machine and sew a straight line down the side. We're also going to sew together our waistband and our cuffs as well. I'm going to add a gusset piece to the center. This part is optional, but my son still wears a diaper, so we need a little bit of extra room. Find the center of that gusset piece and you're going to align it to the center of that inseam. You're going to start clipping and then you're just going to slowly clip to the side until everything's flat. You're going to have to slowly ease the fabric to make sure everything lays flush. Once everything's clipped, you're going to take it to your sewing machine and sew it down. Now that one side is sewn, you're going to flip your pants over and you're going to attach that gusset to the other side of the pants. Once the gusset is pinned on, you're going to keep pinning down the inseam of the pants. Then you're going to take it over to your sewing machine and you're going to sew that inseam of your pants. Now that everything's sewn together, we're going to find the center front and center back of our pants. So to do that, you're going to take your pants and you're going to align those side seams. Once you've aligned those side seams, you're going to take your scissors and snip the center of the front. You're also going to do the same thing with the center of the back. This is going to help you align the waistband later on. We're going to do the same thing with the waistband. We're going to fold it in half and then we're going to take a snip at that center. Now we're going to align that snip we just made with the seam. Once we've done that, we're going to fold it flat and we're going to snip either side to find the side seams. Now it's time to add on the waistband. To do that, we're going to take our waistband, we're going to fold it in half. When you fold it in half, you want to make sure that seam is inside of the waistband. On the right side of the fabric, we're going to align the seam of our waistband with the side seam of our pants. Then we're going to align the snip that we made on the other side with the other seam of our pants. Once we've done that, we're going to take that front snip we made and you're going to align it with the front snip of the band. Then you're going to take the back snip that we made and align it with the back snip of the band. Now once we sew everything together, it's going to be evenly spaced. Now we're going to repeat that same step with the bottom cuffs. When you sew on your waistband, you want to make sure you leave about a 2-inch opening. This is going to allow for us to add our elastic in once we're done. The instructions call for 1-inch elastic, but I'm using 3/4 inch elastic here. To insert the elastic, you want to take a safety pin and place it through one side of the elastic. I like to put it on both sides just so I don't lose the elastic inside of the band. Then you're going to feed that safety pin through the elastic until all the elastic has gone through the band. After you've fed all the elastic through, you're going to take both safety pins out of the elastic and then you're going to overlap them about 2 inches, take it over to your sewing machine and you're going to sew those together. Now we're going to turn our straps right side out. I'm using a turning tool here. I have it listed on my Amazon storefront, but I'll also link it below. You also want to iron your straps flat after flipping them inside out. Next, you're going to take a ruler and you're going to measure 2 3/8 inches away from the center front. You're going to do this on both the right side and the left side of that center front. This is going to be the measurement to where your straps are going to go. You want to take your strap and you want to place it on the inside of that band. Then you're going to take a pin and you're going to pin it onto the band. I align the bottom of my strap with the bottom of that band. Once you've pinned on both your straps, you're going to take it over to your sewing machine. You're going to sew at the top of that band and the bottom of the band. You're going to measure 2 3/8 inches on the back just like we did on the front. But this time we're going to cross the straps in the back. So you're going to take the right strap and you're going to put it on the left side of the pants. And then you're going to take the left strap and put it on the right side of the pants. As you're doing this, you want to make sure your straps don't twist just so they lay flat once they're done. And then this is the finished product. I did have a little bit of trouble with the straps because the fabric is so stretchy. So I took them off and I cut off about 2 inches on either side and then it worked perfectly. This outfit turned out really cute. Let me know what you guys want to see me make next and don't forget to like and subscribe.